Hello everyone. Myself Nishtha Desai, and my today's presentation topic is the historical context of the Absalom and Achitophel. It's a poem written by John Dryden. It was published in 1681. These are my academic information. These are table of contents and the introduction. We all know that the John Dryden satirized on the England's true event and event of Charles II and James II. And Dryden used the allegory, so biblical characters in the poem. And the poem begin with the line, "In pious time, ere priestcraft did begin before polygamy was made a sin where men on many multiplied his king on to one was cursedly confined." It was the beginning line of the poem, and in these lines, the John Dryden, John Dryden want to say about in past times when Charles, we all know that Charles II has many illegitimate sons, but not any legitimate son. So in the poem also, Duke of Monmouth, he was the son of Charles II, but he was illegitimate son. So people want to give throne to Duke of Monmouth, and some people to give throne to the brother of Charles II. He was James II, and James II was a Catholic and Charles II was a Protestant. So many crises and conflict in the parliament. So the first was the good old cause. This term is used as a satire to the Puritan rebellion of the English Civil War. We know that in the Commonwealth period, time of the Civil War, after the exclusion of Charles I, the throne, not no any king on the throne, but Oliver Cromwell. He was a leader of the country, and the King Charles I was handed, and Parliament was set up under the Oliver Cromwell. After few years, people realized it to be wrong decision and felt monarchy better than democracy. In the poem Absalom and Achitophel, Dryden refers to the uprising of Jews in Israel to revival of the old good cause that is brought back to raise Commonwealth and run king. The second is the Popish plot. It's a totally fictitious plot in the history of English literature. During the 1678, it was planned by Titus Oates, and plot is widely believed. In when we know that there are Protestant people and Catholic people during that time. So James too was a Catholic, and in those times, the majority of the Protestant people. So many Protestant people not want to give throne to James too. So it was accused that Jesuits were planning the assassination of King Charles II, because the Catholic people want to give throne to their Catholic brother James II, and in order to bring his Roman Catholic brother Duke of York, it was James II. The result was 22 innocent people executed from the England. Dryden allegorized as a plot created by Korah to discredit David and his brother and place Absalom on the throne. The Popish plot gave birth to exclusion crisis. After the Popish plot, it gives the birth to exclusion crisis and exclusion bill. The exclusion crisis. The exclusion bill was passed in Parliament in 1679. The exclusion bill was passed in Parliament three times, but all the three times it was rejected. The exclusion bill was a proposed piece of legislation aimed at excluding Charles II's Catholic brother James II, Duke of York, from succeeding to the throne. There was two political parties, one are Whigs and another are Tories. The exclusion bill was supported by Whigs. Whigs are side of the James II, but Tories are opposed James II. The exclusion bill first passed in Parliament in May 1679 but rejected by the House of Lords. Then it introduced in 1680 and 1681, but again it was rejected. The use of allegory. Allegory means the use of biblical character names. It is known as the allegory. Dryden uses the allegorical name in the poem and describing event of England's. There are the biblical names. Absalom was a Duke of Monmouth, and Absalom is a illegitimate son of James II, and Achitophel was Earl of Shaftesbury. Earl of Shaftesbury is a both-sided person. He was side of king also and side of parliament and people also. So a two-sided person. King David. King David in the poem of Absalom and Achitophel, he was King David was king of Israel, and King Charles II was a king of England. Saul present Oliver Cromwell, and Korah was Titus Oates, and David's brother was James II. And to conclude, we can say that the old good cause symbolized the Puritan fight for liberty during the Civil War. The Popish plot in 1678 sparked anti-Catholic hysteria, leading to the Exclusion Bill crisis during 1679 to 81, where Whigs tried to bar the Catholic Duke to York from the throne. Writer used allegory to critique these events subtly. These are my reference sources, and thank you. If you have any question, please ask.
My question is to you. How did the exclusive crisis influence later events?
So yes, after the exclusion crisis, the event was the Glorious Revolution in 1688, and in the Glorious Revolution, James II fled in the France, and after James II, William of Orange take monarchy in the England, and the rise of democracy in the Parliament. People has power, not a king. Then another question.
Mishra, my question for you. What is the significance of the crisis in English history?
So yes, Nikita. The significance of the crisis. History all time reflect some moral message. In the time of the exclusion bill and crisis, we noticed that the conflict between the parliament and the king, power of the king. So the history signifies the crisis in the literature. So thank